once you get out to sea on the Elan Power 30, the engine setup is one that's pretty familiar for a boat of this size. You've got the Volvo Penta D3 220s, and they are attached to stern drive. So you have a good idea of what the handling's going to be like. It's very agile, it responds very quickly to the wheel, and all in all it's fantastic fun to drive. Something I have found is that it just needs a little bit of tab once you're getting up over the hump. It's a little bit difficult to see over just as she's climbing up over past 10 knots, but after that she levels off very nicely and really trims pretty well. In terms of top speed, we've got about 34 here in our two-way run, but it means that you can cruise very comfortably anywhere between 20 and 30. And then, of course, you know, one of the best things about this type of setup is just how agile the handling is. Lovely and light, loads and loads of grip to play around with. And sure, you're not going to throw it around very much when you're out with your family, but if you're in a following sea, it's great fun. Something that sets the Elan apart from the rest of this group is the fact that the helm station is centrally located, which is really nice because it gives you a great even view out of the boat of both sides when you're looking out over the bow. The only thing is there's a bit of a blind spot looking aft because you have these sort of large mullions here, but looking forward the view is excellent, and it means that you also have this lovely flat area to my right hand side here where you can put charts and store other things. It's something that you don't really see on boats this size, and it's very useful. The helm station itself looks fantastic. Elan have really put the effort in to make it feel classy, so you have leather all the way over the helm as opposed to just plain fiberglass, and this nice brushed metal, lovely chunky leather steering wheel. It just feels really nice to use. It's often a good sign when a powerboat is built by a yard who are traditionally sailing boat builders, which Elan are, and you notice that when you step upon the cockpit because it's very practical. And the first thing you notice is nice chunky handholds here as you get on board. You have this nice split walkway here, good and wide, so you can get through nice and easily, and the seating is very clever as well. This bit of seating here makes it nice and social. You can get another couple of people here sitting opposite the people in the main section, and of course this big table spans right across so you can eat and have plenty of room. And then you have the standard sort of sportscruiser things like the wet bar here, optional fridge, griddle, sort of things you'd expect. And then moving forward you have the centrally located helm that we spoke about earlier. And then a really simple but quite neat idea is this is totally manual, no electrics to mess around with. You just slide this whole fabric roof section backwards and you have a nice bit of sun over the helm station. And the clever design also carries on downstairs, so let's go and have a look. What's most remarkable about the interior of the Power 30 is how spacious it feels for a boat of this size. I mean, part of that is down to the fact that they've been very clever with the glazing down here. So you have a really big piece of glass up here under the windscreen, allowing loads of light to flood in. You've got two good sized portholes either side. And then it's the design as well. So what they've done really cleverly is they've split the galley. So you have a main section here, and then right here in front of me is where the sink is. And that just gives you that extra bit of space to work on when you're actually using the galley, but you also get the room to walk through and into the mid cabin as well. It's a really, really clever idea, not something I've actually seen before, and it's executed really well. And then elsewhere inside here you have a good forward cabin. Actually there's a reasonable amount of room at the end of the bed. Not something that can be said for all of the boats of this size. The slightly offset berth, but it's a good size, and you have a hanging wardrobe in there. And then the mid cabin as well. Of course, headroom a little bit restricted over the bed, but in the entranceway there's room to get changed, and again, storage is good. And then behind me you have the day heads, which is also en suite to the forward cabin.